I feel like where women feel like they are not present or taking up space or being seen is in the domestic drudgery, the day-to-day defaulting of all of this labor onto their backs. And a lot of women have said to me, you know, the only way my housework is seen is if I stop doing it. But if they keep up with what they're doing, which is a lot of hard work, it's not seen, acknowledged. I chose data for the sculpture from all of the participants that submitted to me. And when I added up 1,000 hours of these women's labor, I found that out of 1,000 hours, only 155 of them were spent doing anything other than working. So if you think about that, it's 15% of their time to do anything else. You know, read a book, watch television, pursue a hobby, but also exercise, doctor's appointments, running errands unrelated to work. Everything else in their life has to be squeezed into 15% of their time. So my concept for the way that I wanted her to look was, I wanted her tiles to represent the armor that women wear every day. So oftentimes a woman wakes up, gets out of bed, and I feel like she shoulders her load. And her load is her hours. Her body is made from a wireframe that's see-through. And the reason for that was that a lot of times the work that women do, especially the unpaid domestic labor, is low status, invisible work. So I wanted her to be invisible, only defined in shape by the hours that she works. I chose the performers for the performance looking for diversity. I wanted women of different ages, different work situations, different ethnicities. Something that I really found valuable out of this project was the number of women participants who called me or emailed me to say, I'm so glad you had me write down my data because I had no idea. I had no idea that I was spending this many hours working and spending so little time on myself. It turns out that women are absolutely thirsty for this to be a topic of discussion. A lot of women, especially I found older women, who sort of wandered up to the sculpture as I was installing it at Fort Mason, sort of expressed, well, finally somebody is saying this. Well, finally somebody hears me. Because I've been doing this for 40, 50 years. And I feel like they were finally glad to be heard and seen and felt.